A new Irish Catechism was launched by the Irish Episcopal Conference in 2014. It's called the Irish Catholic Catechism for Adults. It was prepared under the direction of the Episcopal Conference and has a recognition or approval from the Holy See.
This text is primarily, of course, directed towards adults. The name itself tells us that. It's not for children because the children themselves have their own textbooks. In 1992, Pope John Paul II, or Saint John Paul II as he now is, launched the Universal Catechism of the Catholic Church. A wonderful document. And he, at that time, said this would be kind of the reference point then for other catechisms which he hoped would develop around the world. Each country kind of would, as it were, take that Universal Catechism and present it in its own culture and context. And that's what we're doing with the Irish Catechism.
This new Irish Catholic Catechism presents our faith in a language that is easy to understand and applies the teachings of our Church to the lived experience of Irish people. It is divided into 4 parts. Part 1 is on the Creed, our faith professed. Part 2 is on the Sacraments, our faith celebrated. Part 3 is on Christian morality, the way we live our faith. And Part 4 is on prayer, our faith prayed. Each chapter has a common structure. It starts with a story or lesson of faith relevant to the chapter. The life of a person, for instance, Adele Quinn, Matt Talbot, or Catherine Macaulay, is given as an example of lived faith. This is followed by a presentation of related teaching, including quotes from the Catechism of the Catholic Church. The next part of the chapter relates the Church teaching to Irish culture. This is followed by questions for discussion. This clearly shows that the ideal way to use the Catechism is in a group. Each chapter concludes with doctrinal statements and suggestions for meditation and prayer.
Share the Good News, which is the National Directory for Catechesis in Ireland, was published by the Irish Episcopal Conference in the year 2010. There's a great relationship between Share the Good News and the Irish Catholic Catechism for Adults. Both of them actually work off each other. Share the Good News proposed a 10-year plan for the revitalisation of the Catholic faith on the island of Ireland. And it saw the need for a national catechism in order to revitalise the faith, particularly the faith of adults.
I want to thank the bishops for coming up with this great catechism.
I'm looking forward to delving into it, reading it, meditating on it.
So when I got all this, I said to myself, wow, this is really, sort of all-inclusive.
A study guide is also available to accompany the Irish Catholic Catechism for Adults. This resource can be used for both personal and group study. The ideal companion to the text, it draws out the key teachings from the Catechism and offers further discussion and reflection points. It is available now from Veritas stores nationwide. There are also a wide range of extra resources, including web links and videos, available at www.irishcatechism.ie.